choose who can. I feel like between much high put a add moderator. So okay. Hey y'all. Hey. I know this is like last minute notes. I might come back a little later and delete this video. I don't know just yet, but God is ready to heal you. It's a shift in the atmosphere, and healing is truly taking place. I tell you, healing is taking place. Whatever you're dealing with in your body, whatever you're dealing with in your mind, whatever that you're going through, God is about to heal you in this season. I felt a great shift in the atmosphere in the last week. Um, so yeah, if y'all feeling that great shift, come on in. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. If y'all got questions or answers about, unbelief with healing and to get to where you got to go. I'm sitting outside, so it looked like something dropping. But God is about to heal you. And if you got questions or you just feeling like God is not answering your prayers or, you need a more deeper level of understanding of healing, I do have a video I'm going to put out about God healing you. No matter what your condition is, no matter what you've experienced, I don't care if it's diseasement in the body, because we ain't calling it disease. We're calling it diseasement in your body. We're calling it childhood traumas, whatever you ever dealt with growing up, or adulthood traumas, relationship traumas, whatever it is that you have experienced. This shift in the atmosphere that has been taking place for about the last week and 2 days, a week or so, is really taking place now. And God really wants y'all to know that He is here to heal you, but you got to go within and do the work. Anytime you make a decision, you have to make an incision to your body, right? So you got to go within and do the work. And sometimes it can be hard if you're not used to change all the time. If you like me and you grew up and you went to multiple schools or you moved around multiple times, then change is a little bit easier. But if you stayed in the same place for a long time growing up, you probably adapted to conforming to where you are. So I'm letting you know here today, you got courage in you. You just got to pull it out. Find that inner strength. If a lot of people say energy, energy, energy. Sometimes you got to find that energy, okay? Go pull that energy up out of you to get that muscle and that courage for you to be like, yeah, beat your chest or whatever you got to do. But God is going to heal you. You just got to say, you know what? Enough is enough. It's time to pick my bed up and walk, and healing doesn't always take place by just going to getting westernized medicine or, going to the doctor and getting some pills and all of that stuff, because you got some conditions out here, such as what I deal with, that's rare. And it really stems from like stress, anger, bitterness, hatred, your defense mechanisms, because people have done you wrong so long, people have done you wrong from the time you came out the womb. Heck, some people was conceived in confusion, you know what I mean? Jehovah Rapha, the God who heals. Yes, we is ready to know Jehovah Rapha in this season. Like, God wants you to know who He is as Jehovah Rapha. We may know Him as other names and stuff, but if you don't know Him as Jehovah Rapha, it's time to get to know Him now, because He gonna give you the clear, concise instructions that you need on this journey of action that you should do, whether it's changing your eating habits, cleaning the clutter. And I know I mentioned cleaning the clutter a lot, but it ain't always got to do with being in a nasty environment. I was cleaning out my cabinets the other day, and because I bought some seasonings and I couldn't fit the 2 seasonings in the cabinet, so I just had to take a break and say, you know what, let me clean these spices out of my cabinet to make room, because I was buying a lot of herbal spices that I wasn't even using. And I'm like, what am I holding on to this for? Baggage. So the clutter that's in your physical home environment, in those small areas that's creeping in, is directly tied to the baggage that you are carrying spiritually with you. And you know what Erykah Badu say, right? Bag a lady, you gonna hurt your back. So you gotta let that baggage go in order to receive your healing. You got to let that hurt go in order to receive your healing. You got to let all that pain go, all that trauma go. You got to let it go. God says, cast your cares on me. Them your burdens, God. Why should I be walking around with God's burdens if they his? We got an assignment to do, and we got to be on his mission. And, I was just sitting here thinking, being outside, how the leaves on the ground, right? When you on the ground being weighed down by baggage, and the bag and the leaves start blowing, right? Leaves can get caught up by trees. Leaves can get caught up by buildings, trash cans, cars. They can get caught up by so many things. Yet, if you make your burdens lighter and you become light as a feather, now you get to soar up. You're not moving around on the ground like the leaves do and being stuck up against stuff when the wind blow, waiting until the wind blow again before you can move. You going up like a feather, so light, and it's pushing you towards your destination. It's pushing you on your journey to the things that you wanted to see in your life, right? So you got to let go of all the baggage and the hurt. If you're dealing with any type of childhood trauma, that's directly related to the diseasement in your body, okay? And I'm just speaking to you guys from experience. So when you're dealing with childhood trauma, at this point, if you're not getting the answers that you need, maybe you need to write a letter, and write that letter is so much passion and intent from inside of you, explaining everything you wanted to ever say out your mouth. But you need to make sure you end it with a letter as endearment, okay? Because you have to let go of that hurt. And you have to understand that the reason a lot of people hurt you was because they was hurt as children too. So you were shaped and molded based off of their growing up beliefs, okay? Their childhood traumas. So when you write that letter, just make sure you end it on a positive note. But, from my level of perception today, I understand why you raised me the way you did, or why you treated me the way you did, or why you couldn't let go of this, or why you had to put me through this stuff. So you write that letter, but guess what? Burn it. When you done with it, burn it. Let it go. Give it to God and get up. And it's time to do the will of God. You got prayers and stuff that you've been asking God for. You got blessings and stuff that's got your name on it. You got things that you've been desiring with your heart. And we've been thinking like, God, why you not answering my prayers? He trying to. But he got to make you light as a feather. He has to remove the burdens from your life. He don't want you carrying that load. He gonna handle your enemies for you. Vengeance is the Lord, I tell you. Vengeance is definitely the Lord's. So if you remain light as a feather and stay on your journey and go high up in the air, what's going to stop you? A plane, a bird, they moving too. So they going to push you right into that direction. You're not going to be on the ground like leaves getting stuck, because you're giving it to God. And see, it may look like people kick you while you're down and do all of that stuff, but baby, when you climb yourself up out of that dirt that they went and dug for you, and you begin to lift your head up and see the light of day, right? And you be like, okay, I got this. I can do it. You done beat your chest a little bit because you get the confidence that you need to go on your journey. And now you start rising up again. Don't you know that they gonna scatter? They don't even want to sit at your table and watch it being prepared. No. They scattering because they looking at what they did to you. And now they scared and shook because you made it out. But baby, my grandma always said to me, if you dig a hole, you might as well dig two. Because that hole you digging might just be for you. Wasn't she so true when she said them words? She made sure I knew that, okay? But I want to leave that with y'all, because y'all going to need that on this journey if people bothering y'all. But, other than that, let me tell you, just pick your bed up, walk, be light as a feather, and get on your journey. Let God handle everything that you cannot control. Why are you going to stress about it? Why are you going to stress about the way people see you? If you see somebody out in public and you know they ain't going to speak, or they least likely to speak, you ain't got to say hey to them and then just to be like, I knew they wasn't going to speak. They are people always acting funny. Nope. Have a good day. whether they speak or not, because you never know if you're going to uplift a person. You got to spread God's love amongst the people. And if you keep walking in total love, you're not holding on to hurt and bitterness and anger and judgment and all of these things. Whew. You letting it go. That's how you walking in perfect love, right? So let all of that stuff go. Walk in perfect love and allow God to heal you correctly, because you've been waiting for this healing for so long, and you've been looking for it to come from somewhere else and looking over there to the left and looking over the right. No, look to the hills from where comes your help. Your help come from the Lord, baby, I tell you. So look up to God, because he's going to give you the strategy that you need to get the healing and to get the diseasement out of your body. It's bigger than medicine taking a pill to suppress it. It's bigger than medicine from what the doctor's going to give you. It's all about letting go of the anger, letting go of the hurt, letting go of the pain, the resentment. I'm telling you. And that's where the true healing lies. And also being obedient. If he's telling you to change your eating habits, if he's telling you to create a daily routine for the day or something, or the week, like change your habits of, if you know what? It's March, so I know a lot of people that went and got gym memberships on January 1st. They are not in the gym today, okay? They probably ain't even paid for their membership no more. But God is even saying, if you can't get up and go to the gym or get up and go outside and walk, baby, get up and cut some music on that's gonna lift your spirits and start dancing. Move that stale energy out your body. Move that stale energy out your body so you can move it out of that house. I'm telling you. You get up every day and you make a decision to put you first, you're going to start loving you first. And then you're going to start attracting more people that's loving you. Why? Because when you love you, you begin to love other people a whole lot more, from a whole nother level and perception. But when you don't really love you, you attracting other people that's fake loving themselves too. And then they can't really love you because they don't love themselves. And you could tell by how they discipline their body. They put 93 in their gas tank, but then they put 87 in their body, okay? So you're going to start attracting the right people once you start disciplining and being obedient to God, disciplining your life and disciplining your body and loving yourself. Because guess what? The healing that you really need and the work that you got to put in is self-love. That's self-care. It ain't always about going and getting pampered and, getting your nails done and toes done. No, this is about loving me. This is about setting boundaries for the things that I've allowed other people to do, and even the things you didn't have control over as a child. And you like, all I want, the inner child in me, all that inner child wants is for somebody to protect it. Woo. You want to be protected. You want to know that inner child want to know that you're protected. So with your boundaries, you are the one that now gets to decide that you are protecting your inner child from the world. And it's okay if people think you are cutthroat. It's okay if people think you got a don't care attitude. That's my boundary, because I love myself and I only want to be around people that love me. You know what I mean? So when you only want to be around people that love you, it's because you did the inner work. Remember, a decision, what you decide on the outside, has to begin to cut you on the inside, because you have to heal that wound from within. Go within. And God ain't just about making you heal the wound or go through the trauma and relive that and stuff. No, he's also allowing you to live in that childlike space wherever you were stuck at. If somebody stopped showing you protection at 5 years old or 3 years old or 7 years old, go back to that child and start coloring. Go back to that child and start writing in your diary. Wherever you felt the violation. Let me tell you, I had a diary when I was a kid. And I wrote some mean stuff in that diary. And my mama found that diary and told me up. I ain't want to write in the diary no more. I ain't want to write no more. But you got to go back to that place, because that's where the real healing takes place. In that diary and that coloring that you did and those crossword puzzles. So while he's healing you through telling you to write these letters and burn them, expressing everything you went through. Now you coloring. Now you go to do things that kids do. I just seen the lady the other day. She went to Build-A-Bear and she was working on a bear with her kids. She's a grown adult, but she was protecting and nurturing the inner child that is within her, because she wants to be healed. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So God is gonna really heal you from the inside out. The medicine don't do nothing that man give you. That medicine just suppress the issue. It don't really take it away because the habits haven't really changed. So you want to make sure that that inner child is healed. Once that inner child is healed and you okay at that point, now it's time to go to that inner child that's the next age level up where you felt like you was hurt with your first fears, your first joys, and go to that place and say, now let me heal that 9-year-old self of me. Now let me go heal that 12-year-old self of me. And as you begin to heal it, you begin to see why you keep attracting the same type of people and the same type of relationships in your life, because it's what somebody else went over your boundaries and allowed into your space because they didn't protect you. And that's why it's all the more important for you to protect yourself, y'all. Y'all agree with me on that one? If I'm making sense to somebody, just drop a purple heart in the comments. That's all I want to see is a purple heart, because that's what we got to do to get true healing in this hour. We got to go working all the way back from the root cause of the issue. Stop looking at these grown adults that you done been in relationships with talking about it's their fault, they did me like this, it's narcissists and this, that, and the third. No. You dating your narcissist parent. If you're dealing with a narcissist as an adult, that's probably your narcissist parent that you dealing with. If you're dealing with schizophrenia, that's probably the most controlling parent that you had, and you trying to war with who you are as a person and a person they suppressed you to be. You get what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you are getting the healing that you need. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You know what? This glow, I'm going to tell you something. God gave me this joy, and then I asked, I've been through the fire, okay? Because I wasn't obedient with my healing. And I had to experience sacrifice. And I was like, Lord, I look like what I've been through. I look like what I've been through. He said, that's all right. I'm going to restore to you what the locust has taken from you. I'm going to restore it back to you. And he gave me my glow. So, now when I walk around and they be like, oh, your daughter, oh, you look so good. And I be like, that's not my daughter. That's my grandbaby. And they like, what? That's your grandbaby? And, I got to get love. But, it's, God is going to restore you. I'm telling you, if you feeling way down or you feeling like you're not looking like yourself or what have you, baby, God is going to give you that same glow that he just mentioned here. Gorilla Mo just mentioned here. I'm telling you, all you got to do is go walk, take that first step. And when before you get out to bed, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is say, Lord, what will you have me to do today? What is your will for the day? Search my heart, Lord God, because I want to do your will. And then when you begin to get up and put your feet on that ground, make sure you put your feet on that ground so hard and you stump that devil head. I'm woke. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this healing going, because he know once you get healed, you are unstoppable and you are a threat to the devil's kingdom. I'm telling you, because guess what? You're going to do like I'm doing now. Now that I went and had to go within with the incision within me, you're going to go back and you're going to go pull other people up out. You're going to go help other people get relieved of their pain. You're going to become a healer. I'm telling you, y'all are some healers on this channel as well. Y'all are some people that got a great call over your life, but you got to get up and get your healing first so that you can go back and pull other people up out of it, baby. You gotta go get your healing so that you can go help somebody else. It's detriment to the kingdom of God, and God will bless you just because you were being obedient. He will restore you and give you double for your trouble. It may not look like it to the people around you, but baby, when God begin to restore your life and you get yourself up out of that muck that your enemies thought they put you in, they scattering. When that table get prepared for you, they scattering. But guess what? They gonna be peeking, watching you from a distance. What's she over there doing? What he over there? Oh, wow. That I didn't expect that. I thought I kicked him all the way down into the ground. What I tell y'all my grandma used to say? You dig a hole, baby, you might as well dig two. That hole you digging just might be for you. And you go on about your way. You walk in love and peace, because God gonna give you that joy once you start healing from the inside. And see, another way that I've learned to heal too with dealing with other people and people that did me wrong and hurt me is I learned to look at them from a level of, the Bible verse that say, forgive them for they know not what they do. They know what they doing, because even when they ain't got the word in they mouth or in their mind, it's implanted in their Spirit. That's why everybody got so-called intuition. You get what I'm saying? When you ain't got the Holy Spirit, you got the intuition, okay? So they know exactly what they doing to you, but when they doing it, they don't know who they messing with. If you look back over your life and you realize what God has brought you from that may not have been as major as what you're going through now, and you look back like, man, that was easy peasy. Like, some of y'all need to stop looking in the rearview mirror of your life trying to revisit that area, but just look at the rearview mirror of your life and see how far you have come, okay? Look at how far you have come. Don't worry about what people doing in the past. Go back there just for that, but drive your car forward. You can't drive your car looking through the rear view mirror. Your message and your voice is very healing. Oh, thank you so much. That is very, thank the Lord, you know. I can't even take the credit for it. This was all God. But your healing is ahead of you. So stop looking back only to see your accomplishments. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And if you need to heal from the things of your past, the people of your past, the bad experiences of your past, you know, good, bad, or indifferent, you know, you start looking forward. And see about where you going next, because your days ahead of you is greater than your latter days that's behind you. Okay, how they go, I don't know how it go, but them days ahead of you, they look way brighter. Look, when I sit this way like this, the sun is like, it's a brighter day ahead, right? Because I'm looking towards the sun. But when you're laying down and your enemies, they thought that they was about to keep you on the ground with your head face down away from the sun so it hit your back and you don't get to see it. But baby, when you get back up, as long as you can look up, it's going to be way better. And them little rainstorms, baby, they ain't know you get out there in the deep end of the water and go surfing and boating, fishing and all of that stuff. You ain't scared of that little rain. So it's enough to keep you going. Build that courage up. Cut that music on when you get up out the bed and you start your day and use the bathroom, and you cut that music on. The first thing you should do before you have your coffee is get a glass of water, a little small glass, little 8-ounce glass of water. Drink that water, get your body going. But then cut that music on at the same time, because you want to remove that stale energy that's in your body. And when you notice you start dancing to music and singing, I'm gonna tell you what the dancing does. The dancing is making you move your body like this. So now you really doing stretches. You don't realize it, but you know you dancing around and you doing something. Because I know some of y'all listen to that secular music still. I ain't gonna judge you though, you know what I'm saying? Man, my business. But for the ones of y'all that listen to music, y'all gonna get up, dance, and move your body. Now you stretching. You ain't even gotta go to the gym. You stretching. You know, you gonna start singing. And when you sing, don't sing from your nose. Sing from your stomach. So, you know, when them people do them high-pitched voices on the songs and stuff, like Whitney Houston, I've got nothing, nothing, nothing. You sing it from your stomach, because guess what? That's how you get your oxygen back in your body to start breathing. You ain't breathing through your nose. That's the wrong way. Or when you go to the doctor and the doctor be like, take some deep breaths, and you sit up like, no, breathe from your stomach, because that's going to help you with the healing that takes place in your body when you got to remove that baggage out of your body that you've been holding on to, that anger, that hurt, that bitterness, all of it going to come out. And so if you can't sit there and do your breathing exercises with breathing from your stomach for like 5 minutes a day, then you start singing them songs, and it's going to get it up out of you. You start singing them high-pitched songs and them heavy guitar-based songs from back in the day, you know, when they used to have them people look like them hippies from the 70s with the guitar, you know what I'm saying? But getting up, dancing, and singing is going to help you to move that stale energy around so that you'll be able to get the healing that you need. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start cleaning up, because once you start dancing, you're going to start cleaning up. You're going to start wanting to remove the stale energy out of your house. I don't want nothing stale in my house from yesterday. I want it all fresh and new every single day, because every day that is given to us is a renewed day that we got to renew our mind, right? So if I can be 1% better than I was yesterday by any area or measure in my life, I'm going to take care of me first, though. Before I begin to do anything else, I'm going to go make my bed. I'm going to go clean my, clean your house, whatever. You clean your house whenever you want, before bed or when you wake up. But, I'm going to drink my water. That's self-care. That's self-love. Because you are feeding your temple. Ain't no place, ain't no church or nothing like that. That ain't no temple. Your temple is your body, and you only get one. So you cannot say that you want a man or a woman to love you that's putting 87 in their body and 93 in their gas tank, but yet you want them to love you. You got to get off of that vibrational level. You got to climb higher, and you got to come up to a place where people is actually really loving themselves because you really love yourself. Like attracts like, fake attract fake. And people that think they heal, they're gonna attract people that think they heal. But if you really healed and you really disciplined, no, you're gonna notice it. That's where the discernment come in now, because you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna start looking at people from a whole nother perspective instead of rushing into relationships. See, that's how most men or women ain't healed, because they are rushing to a relationship and they trying to do everything all up front, or men or women, whatever, but they'll try to rush into it, and they try to do the things that are very personal and sacred before they even see the mask come off. But when you start seeing people and you meet people, now you looking at the discernment first. Is you even worth being in my space? Everybody ain't welcome in my house. I don't know about y'all, but when you become healed, everybody ain't welcome in your space, because you start healing and you set those boundaries, and you don't care who get mad. The only people that's going to get mad at you is the ops, because anybody that's doing the will of God, they're going to be like, yeah, I know, because I'm over here working too, doing God's will, and I'm trying to get my healing too, so I ain't got time to really talk no more. I ain't got time to really do nothing no more and kick it. But the people that get mad, why you ain't been calling me? Why you cut me off? Why you trying to put yourself first and don't want to help me first? Those are the people, that's the ops. Why you gonna be around them people? You know what I'm saying? But when the healing take place, what is gonna happen is you're gonna feel like, I want to be around people, I longer for family. And they use that on you too, because they know. They say that when you want to be around family, you want to be around people that you love, and you don't understand why they keep doing you dirty. But then when they put you in that place of isolation and they put you in the corner, baby, they ain't know you was gonna come back out that corner fighting so hard, and you was gonna be like, wow, I got it when you got ready, you know what I'm saying? But you sat in that corner and you put your plan together and you got your healing on and all of that stuff, and you was like, you know what? It's actually real comfortable over here in the wilderness. It's actually real quiet, and now I get to focus on what I need to do. Oh, I'm starting to see progress now. I'm loving the new space that I created. I love the new routine that I created in my space. I ain't got time to talk to you no more. Now that you done moved yourself, because people don't know that their well is dry. They don't miss the water till the well run dry, right? So when you start removing yourself and you start putting yourself up there like, I'm putting me first, now they want to come back around. You ain't got time for me no more. I really want to be around you. I miss you. I'm sorry. This wall, this barrier, this boundary, okay? It ain't no wall no more like it was when you were dealing with anger and hurt and resentment as a defense mechanism when people was hurting you. Now this is a boundary. No more anger over here. This all love, baby. Love and light. You know what I'm saying? Love and peace and joy and happiness. This is what this is. This ain't no, I wasn't over here waiting for you to call me back. When you decided you was calling me back, baby, I ain't even at that place no more. I done picked up, walked away, and moved on and went on about my journey. Hello. So that's what I want to leave y'all with today. I know I've been pretty long-winded today, but in order to get to your healing, in order to get on your path, on your journey, and really start to get what God has called you to, that's how you build your faith up, because you got to get up and have that courage first to do the faith with the works. Faith without works is dead. That's just like having a body and no spirit. That's dead. Right? If the spirit ain't in the body, it's dead. So it takes you to activate your faith. What they say? Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. What they say? LOL, yeah. You're so right. That's why I'm preparing my body for a 10-day fast. This fast has been calling me for weeks. So that's very important too. A fast is very important. Listen, salute to you, because I ain't made it to the 10-day fast on the all dry nothing. But, I salute. That's all I can say. Salute to you. But that's very important as well. Fasting and eating lighter, changing, your habits. If God is telling you one good food to eat is cabbage. Eat cabbage, because it's going to keep you light and it's going to be filling. It's going to help you get that stuff out of you and all of that stuff. But just change your diet. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Whatever you decide to do a Daniel fast if y'all want to do a fast as well. I know we just ended a 3-day fast I had told y'all about in the last video. But really do a fast, because that's where you want to become lighter as a feather too, because now you tuned in and you listening to God, and you like, all right, and what next, God, and what next, because you're not suppressing yourself with the food that you eat. So when God gives you instruction, you can hear it clearly, and you'll know His voice from the enemy's voice, because usually the enemy's voice will try to keep you complacent and in the same place that you was. But when you're going for your healing, it's usually something that you don't want to do, that you got to be like, oh man, I got to do that, nah man. And you know what, if it's hard for you, do the hardest thing in the morning when you first wake up. Don't wait to the end of the day when you ain't got no more energy. Do it right away. But with the fast, and you doing a fast now, guess what? When you get the instruction that you need on what to do, because you it becomes a lifestyle. You take it day by day, step by step. I remember when I used to eat real bad. And I used to want to get up in the morning after my body done rested and got energy in it and stuff. And then I used to get up and go cook some bacon, eggs, grits, pancakes, want to go to Cracker Barrel, want to go all these restaurants. And now I'm back sluggish, tired, and sleepy again. And I really can't do what I need to do and get the healing that I need to get. And I'm stuck in that stale energy, that stale place. Y'all, that's a squirrel over there. He's scaring me. But y'all stuck in that same place over there on that side, because I was filling my body up and weighing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I really wasn't getting the nourishment to my soul, but I was feeding my body. Now I'm ready to go back to sleep again. I can't do nothing because I'm tired again. I got to go sleep for another hour or two, take a nap. But instead of doing what I needed to do. So that's why I say it's so important when you get up in the morning, drink that water first. Even if it's before you start your day and drink your coffee. Drink that glass of water first, then get your coffee. Get yourself moving around and take care of the heavy stuff out the way first. And then when you break that fast, try to break it with fruits and vegetables, because it's so needed. And when you have your heavy meal, make sure it's 2 hours before you go to sleep. That's your heavy meal. And that way you can now rest easy. You know what I'm saying? And without having to just go to bed and go to sleep on it, because that's not good for your stomach as well. And from what I've learned, it's better to sleep on your left side than it is your right side, because of your organs and all that stuff. But y'all will learn that on this journey. But I just wanted to share my experience with y'all about what helped me to get the healing process going on my healing journey, and how I was able to overcome and get the courage to even stand up. You said you can relate to that. Hey, Rodney, you can relate to that. All right, right. So yeah, I really hope that y'all take this message, get y'all healing, and I always say let's grow to y'all, but really I be meaning it, because I want to make sure that we get up out, because people that have done y'all so wrong so long, why should we have to carry that burden of what they did to us? Put that back on them, you know what I'm saying? Or take that and transmute that energy into, when they throw it at you, hey Samantha. You know that song? It's a worldly song, and I probably shouldn't be saying it on here, because all them Christians gonna judge me. But that song that say they did it, but I'm a gremlin. The song we could have been superstars, and they say he ate it because he a gremlin. That's how you take that, and you just you when somebody throw you something negative, you take that, and that's when you use that fuel and you build it up. You build it up real hard, and you get your courage and say, oh, okay, you wanted to give me that, thank you. I don't know about all that. You know how the people in the spiritual realm, they always talking about they return to sender. Baby, we don't return to sender over here. What? We transmuting it, and we about to become better, and you gonna watch us eat. Who the heck returning something to them? That's a gift. Leave the people where they at. Leave that stuff over there. It ain't good. It's in the demonic realm, okay? So we don't return to sender. We gonna either cast it down to the pits of hell, or we gonna take it and we gonna be like, you know what? Thank you. And we gonna grow from there. That's it. So I like talking to y'all today. What y'all up to today? Y'all trying to get y'all healing too? But yeah, if y'all related to this, just drop some hearts in the comments. So I love those faces that Rodney put up there. Put those faces up there and stuff if y'all got the message from this today. We ain't got to dabble into all of these different things. We got a direct communication with God, So We don't have to go to no priest. We ain't got to go to no deacon. We ain't got to go to no church and all of that stuff. You want to congregate amongst the people, but hey, some of them is children of iniquity and daughters of Zion and all of that stuff too. So you got to know who you amongst, okay? Because you're not always amongst people of God, no matter what religion you devil in, no matter what cult or practice you in. Is believe in God and know that God, look at what God has done for you and make sure that you are following the true living God, okay? Believe that you are following Jesus Christ. Be a follower of him. Don't be a worshiper to where you're sitting back being lazy and you watching all of the works that God did, but I mean Jesus did, and on his path, and that's where worship and idolization comes in at, because it's like you are not moving, taking action. He wants you to be a follower of him. Jesus wants you to be a follower of him. And so when he was going around to the lands and he was healing people, he wants you to get up, get your healing, and go around to the land and heal the people just like he did. He don't want you to sit in your bed talking about, it ain't for me, or God ain't answering my prayers. I ain't never seen him say that nowhere in the Bible. I didn't. My notifications is not on for God's next message 3. And thank you again. Thank you so much, Baba. Boba. How do I pronounce it? Boba or Baba? Either way, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, so go ahead and get y'all healing, y'all. Go ahead and walk with Christ. Don't sit there and watch Christ on his journey through the Bible stories and stuff on that adventure island and stuff. Walk with Christ. Follow Christ. And as Christ was, if you need healing, really, really, you can start with the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew is going to tell you all about how Jesus went and healed the people. And a lot of times he was saying, if you believe, you are healed. If you believe, you are healed. And that's what I'm telling you today. These are practical strategies that you can use on your journey as you get your healing, because it's not going to come from a magic pill. I'm telling you, it's not. It's going to come from the work that you do, the faith and the works that you put in it. See, he said, if you believe, faith, he said that means having faith, right? But the Bible even tells you that faith without works is dead. So the instruction that God give you, the strategy that he gives you to put in the work to do, you got to go with that. And just remember, it's always the work that we don't want to do initially that's good for us. That's God talking to us. The devil be talking through us to, go ahead and forget that. You ain't got to do it today. Just you can relax. This is one more time and all of that stuff. But just go ahead and get your healing, y'all. Read the book of Matthew if you need to, but go get your healing. Do everything that you need to do. The steps, if what I said to you helped you on your journey, just like it helped Bubba on his journey, what the things that he did, it's true, y'all. Go get it. It's going to come to you. And I know I've been on here a long time, so go ahead and rewind the video back to the beginning so that you can get your blessing as well, because you deserve it. The atmosphere is like, it's a move of God in the atmosphere. He's not even still. God is not a still God. He is a moving God. So he's constantly moving. And if you don't get out that mustard and play catch up, you're going to get left behind thinking God's still sitting still and about to wait for you. You better get up and go get your healing. Go get your blessing. Go get it. Go get. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time. That's what it is. It's your time to get your healing. It's your time to get your blessings. It's your time to get the desires that God said he was going to give you when he said he going to give you the desires of your heart. This is your time. If you don't go get it now, you might miss the opportunity for a long, long time. But baby, it's a shift in the atmosphere. Hey, it's a shift in the atmosphere. So guess what? That shift that's taking place, you better jump on that move right now. You better get in groove and in tune with it now, because you know what? He's a moving, loving God, and he mean business. And while he moving swiftly, we ain't on no really, it don't take 10 years to get your prayers answered no more. He doing it in the blink of an eye, pretty much. He's doing it in an instant. So Go get your blessing. Go get your healing. Read Matthew. Listen to this video to its entirety. Take notes if you need to about the strategies that helped me. And if it really helped you, you know what? Come back and tell me about it because I really want to know. And matter of fact, don't even tell me about it. I want you to go and spread that word to somebody else to get them up out of the place in the pit that you found yourself in at one point in your life. Because somebody led me up out of the pit, multiple people, okay? Because I told y'all I had to go through sacrifice because I wasn't obedient. But a lot of people helped me up out of that place. But it's my obligation now to come back and make sure that you can get up out of the place from the things that I've learned on my journey. All right, y'all. I love y'all with the love of God. Rewind this video if you ain't listened to the entire video. But until next time, let's really grow and let's glow and let's heal on this journey. All right? Let's grow.